Yo, what's up guys, it is Seahawks area back with another video, and today's my week 1 NFL recap. Every game besides Monday is over. I'm not going to be able to watch the Monday game, so I don't think there's really a point in trying to review it. But yeah, there's a lot of talk about, a lot of good games, a lot of kickers just missing. Like, I don't know if it was the new rule with the football that they can use, but it was rough. Enjoy the video, and as always, go Hawks. Starting off, we got Thursday night kickoff, and it was a pretty good game until the weather delay just straight up killed it. Eagles beat the Cowboys 24-20. Dak's first game back. It wasn't the worst. He definitely could have done better, but CeeDee Lamb kind of screwed him in the last drive. He did save a touchdown on the tackle with when Miles Sanders fumbled it, so that was nice. Javonte Williams had a great first half, but really just cooled off after. Jalen Hurts picked up right where he left off in the rushing aspect, same with Saquon Barkley, both having touchdowns. A.J. Brown not getting a target until less than 2 minutes to go in the game. What are we doing, Jalen? And then obviously, the whole Jalen Carter thing. Bro got rage baited because Dak spit near him, so he spit on Dak. Dumb ass. We got the Friday game, and man, I couldn't have been more wrong. I really thought the Chiefs were going to take this game, but man, am I happy that they lost. Mahomes, his line was screwing him the whole game. His receivers were kind of screwing him for a little bit. Travis Kelce kind of being a reason that Worthy's injured, and I think he's going to be out for a little longer because I think he dislocated his shoulder. Hollywood Brown had some dropping issues early on in the game, but really picked it up, having that great fourth down catch late in the game. Mahomes leading the team in rushing wasn't on my bingo card whatsoever. And then Travis Kelce with a vintage run after catch for a touchdown. Justin Herbert, lights out game. Absolutely amazing game. Amari Hampton had a nice debut, but if anyone had a great game, it's Quentin Johnston. 5 for 79, 2 touchdowns. Man, he looked like the pick that the Chargers have been waiting to see him be for the longest time. Keenan Allen having a touchdown as well. Welcome back like you never left the damn Chargers, buddy. Now we got the Sunday game starting with the Cardinals beating the Saints 20-13. I predicted this game would be close for some reason. I thought the Cardinals would win by less than 5, though. But, yeah, Cardinals, you couldn't blow out the Saints. But, hey, you won. One of 3 teams that won in the NFC West. We'll get to me, though. Murray looks like he didn't have the worst day. The rushing was, very consistent. Marvin Harrison had a very, very good game. And then McBride had about 61 yards, and then outside of that, it was nothing. James Conner had a receiving touchdown, though. Mahomes kind of I think, flipped it to him for a touchdown, if I'm not mistaken, so that was nice to see. Spencer Rattler still looking for his first win as a starter. Alvin Kamara looked good, both in the rushing and his 2 catches. Chris Olave almost got murdered once again because for some reason, everyone in the NFL just wants to kill Chris Olave. He got decked by rookie Will Johnson. Dolphins? What was this? What was the plan here? You let Daniel Jones look elite. You know how weird that is? I mean, he was dotting you guys up left and right. He had 2 rushing touchdowns. He had a passing touchdown. He was killing you guys all game long. What the fuck was the plan here, Dolphins? Yeah, Tua, not his brightest day ever. Maybe people will finally realize he's not a franchise quarterback. This game was, it had its ups and it had its downs, but the Raiders win it against the Patriots in Foxborough. Geno, outside of an interception that I'm pretty sure was tipped, he had a great debut game with the Raiders. Had a beautiful touchdown to Trey Tucker in the beginning of it, almost 400 yards. Genti got his first career touchdown, but 2 yards a carry. Ugh. I'm sure he'll pick it up, though. Like, I'm not going to stress over this at all. Brock Bowers, though, he had a phenomenal game, picked up right where he left off. Jacoby Myers, after requesting a trade, came out and did 8 for 97 against his former team, really helping them out. Devin White with 11 tackles, 4 sacks for the Raiders. Polamalu with a pick. Drake May, 287, a touchdown and a pick. The rushing, it wasn't good whatsoever. Kayshon Boutte, though, with 103 yards. Henry was 66, and Kyle Williams had one catch the whole game. That's got to change. Steelers and Jets went fucking nuclear. Vintage Aaron Rodgers, 4 touchdowns. The rushing was not good, really. Metcalf had some dropping issues, but had a relatively good game overall. Calvin Austin, Ben Skoranek, Jaylen Warren, and my fantasy tight end, Johnny Smith, with 5 for 15, but a touchdown. Justin Fields, he didn't look bad in his first game with the Jets. He had 2 rushing touchdowns, a passing touchdown to Garrett Wilson, which was, yes, that Ohio State connection is looking phenomenal already. Braylon Allen had a touchdown. Breece Hall looked really good. Every time they showed him rushing on red zone, he was always in the open field running down the sideline. Maybe this is the start to a good year for the Jets and Breece Hall. 2-point loss to the Steelers defense. Not the absolute worst thing ever. Commanders kicked the Giants' ass. There's nothing really to go over for the Giants. Russell Wilson led the team in rushing. That's interesting. Malik Neighbors was 71 yards. Theo Johnson was dropping a lot of Russell Wilson's passes. Dude, your ass. He recovered a fumble, though. 16 tackles for Okereke, but 3 total sacks for the Giants defense, so hey, that's something to look at. And Abdul Carter had a blocked punt in his first ever game. Jaden Daniels lit it up in his second season. The 7th round pick that everyone was talking about from the preseason for the Commanders does this in his first game. Bravo. And Debo also had a rushing touchdown, so you know what? Hell yeah. He also led the team with 77 receiving yards. Zach Ertz, Unk, still got it with the only receiving touchdown of the entire game. Bobby Wagner, Unk still got it, leading the tackles at 10. I gotta stop thinking the Panthers could do stuff. This game was a fuck fest for the Panthers. This game was in an hour and a half delay because of rain, but it really never got better for the Panthers. 2 interceptions. Bryce Young had a pick 6, but it got taken off. Is Bryce Young the guy? I know he finished the year strong last year, but going into your 3rd season being a former number 1 pick, dude, this looks terrible for you. This is not good whatsoever. McMillan, though, I started him in fantasy in my flex. Bold decision by me. But he had 68 yards in his first game, so not looking bad. Bryce Young had 3 turnovers, 2 interceptions, and a fumble. Trevor Lawrence, he didn't really have a much better game than Bryce Young, but, they won, so who cares? ETN had a really, really strong start to the year. Brian Thomas had a rushing touchdown. Brenton Strange, of all people, leading the team with 59 receiving yards. Travis Hunter, in his first game, had 6 catches. Brian Thomas had 1 catch. I don't know, man. Hunter Long with a touchdown. Jordan Lewis picked up a fumble. Oluokun with 10 tackles, and I think Hunter played 6 defensive snaps, I believe. The Browns kicker, fuck them this game. The Browns kicker is mainly the reason they lost this game, but at least this wasn't a blowout, so it didn't make me look stupid for picking the Browns. I still don't know what's up with the Bengals. They just cannot compete at the highest potential in the first month. Yeah, they won, but Joe didn't have a good game. Chase Brown had a nice rushing touchdown. Goddamn, Noah Fant got a touchdown. Okay. But, like, this receiving, it's just not where it needs to be. I know it's the first game of the year, but when you're a high-powered offense expected to do much, this ain't pretty in the first game. Joe Flacco, he had 2 interceptions. The rushing outside of a Sanders touchdown, it was pretty bad. I think Sampson is one of the rookies they drafted, leading the team. But man, this rushing is ass. Jerry Jeudy had a decent, good game. 4 people had over 50 yards, so it's nice seeing Joe Flacco spread the ball out a little bit. Schwessinger with 8 tackles, that's the second round guy. Andre Smith, count your days. If you would have made your field goal, your other field goal at the end of the game, which was a chip shot, I should add in, you guys would have won. This game was fun in the fourth quarter. The Buccaneers escaped the Falcons 23-20. Baker 3 touchdowns. It didn't look pretty for him for most of the game, but they got the job done. Baker led the team in rushing, but Emeka Egbuka, 2 touchdowns in his first career game. Round of applause, including the game-winning touchdown, was a beautiful ball from Baker. Bucky Irving had a receiving touchdown. Mike Evans had 51 yards. Michael Penix, he looked really good. I will say that. He looked really good. He had a nice rushing touchdown at the end. He had a passing touchdown to Bijan Robinson that went like 50 yards. Not the way the Falcons wanted to start the season, and I feel bad for Young Waku. He never misses, but today he missed. The rushing, not the prettiest. Like Bijan, you're a top 10 NFL draft pick. We can't be doing this stuff. We just can't. But he had a great receiving game. I mean, literally half of his yards came from one screen, but still. Kyle Pitts actually did something that's crazy. His only miss of the game would have sent the team into overtime. The Niners were giving us every opportunity to beat them, and we didn't take any of them. Jake Moody missing a kick, getting one blocked. George Kittle being out early in the game. All the injuries they had before the game. The interceptions that we got. And we were still like, nope, fuck it, we don't want to win. Oh my god, dude. Brock, outside of his 2 picks, he had a really good game. McCaffrey killed us. Ricky Pearsall, really good game out of him. Kittle had a touchdown in the first quarter, and then this Tongass guy, Tariq Woolen, man. All you had to do was swat the ball left. But no, you swat it into his fucking hands. What are we doing, Tariq? I'm surprised the offensive line, with how bad it was, let up only 1 sack against this Niners defense. Sam Darnold, his first game as a Seahawk, did all he could. 124 yards, though, to JSN. I like that. Zach Charbonnet getting us our only touchdown. Kenneth Walker. We need to have a real talk. Do we pay him? Because I'm leaning towards no right now. I think Charbonnet is better than Kenneth Walker at this point. And JSN, like I said, having an amazing game. But what was that lateral you were trying to do? Julian Love was the heart and soul of our defense, practically. 10 tackles, a sack. Ernest Jones had an interception. So did Josh Jobe. I love that. But, god damn. Tariq Woolen, you looked like Trey Flowers out there. Like, ugh, it was bad. Jason Myers was one of the only kickers that didn't miss a single kick. I was right on 2 things of this game. Number 1, Denver would win. Number 2, this would be one of the worst days of Cam Ward's career. He was sacked 6 times, completed 42% of his passes. Just, not the best day for the number 1 overall pick. But I am really surprised that they only lost by 8 points. I thought the Broncos were going to beat the shit out of them. Tony Pollard actually looked pretty good. He was the leading receiver. This receiving not good at all. Fumbling was a problem. Just really nothing going for the Titans. I mean, they got 2 interceptions. Sly with all 12 points. Bo Nix. I don't know if his interceptions were on him or not, but It wasn't pretty, but they won. The rushing was where it was at. R.J. Harvey and J.K. Dobbins, elite rushing. But Courtland Sutton, him and Bo Nix, year two of this duo. It's going to be something special. Lions? What was this? Your first game without your two coordinators, and you look like the dog shit team you've always been. I know week one overreactions are a thing, so I'm going to input mine. Is the Lions Super Bowl window closed? Because from the start of this year, it looks like they're going to be ass. Man, Jared Goff. Ugh. I mean, the stats don't look horrible, but like they just couldn't ever get anything going. This rushing was bad. Sam Laporta looked like he was the only one that gave a damn. Isaac Tesla showing off his OBJ impressions on his first NFL catch, scoring a touchdown at the very end of the game. So, good for him. Jordan Love was on one. Josh Jacobs had a great game. Romeo Doubs had a great game. Jaden Reed had a touchdown. Tucker Kraft had a touchdown. No fumbles. 12 tackles for Cooper. A sack and a half for Rashawn Gary. Half for Van Ness. One for Wyatt. One for Micah Parsons. An interception for Evan Williams. 9 points for McManus. Went 5 for 5. Man, Packers look like this might be their division once again. Yikes. Yikes all around, Texans. Stroud is, losing it, man. Nick Chubb, though, it's nice to see him balling out. Jaden Higgins, in his first NFL game, led his team in receiving with 2 for 32. Just a lot of 2s and 3s everywhere, but hey, Stover had 4 catches, so hell yeah, I guess. Dare lost a fumble last year with 9 tackles, a sack for 2-0-2-0, a sack for Will Anderson, a sack for Fatus Kassi. I definitely said that name wrong. No picks. 9 points, for their kicker. What the hell were the Texans, doing in the second half? Ugh. Stafford had a great game. So did Kyron Williams. Puka Nacua at one point was bleeding from his eye, and he got checked for a concussion, but clearly he came back in and finished the game. Devontae Adams with 51 yards in his first game as a Ram. And Davis Allen, of all people, who is that, having your only receiving touchdown. The only receiving touchdown of the game. Parkinson lost a fumble. 10 tackles for Curl and Landman. A sack for Byron Young. A sack for Davis McCullough. That's that. Kobe Durant had an interception. It was a really, really hard-fought interception. This game of the year contention already. This was everything I advertised it to be. I just thought the Ravens would get blown out for some reason. It looked like they were going to blow out the Bills, but 4 minutes to go. Josh Allen and Buffalo put together amazing drives, getting stops on defense, just clutch moments throughout that whole fourth quarter. Wow. Lamar Jackson, have yourself a great game. Derrick Henry, besides the fumble, could not have played a better game. He just owns Buffalo. He probably has almost 1,000 career rushing yards, if not more, against Buffalo itself. Zay Flowers had an amazing game. D-Hop had a vintage D-Hop moment. It was electric. The Derrick Henry fumble, man, killed you guys. The 10 tackle game from Roquan Smith. Madubuike with a sack. Deion Dawkins, by the way, was getting fucking destroyed all game long. Flags, getting bulldozed, bull rushed. It was kind of embarrassing. No interceptions. Tyler Loop only missed 1 extra point the whole game. Have yourself a game for your first career game. 10 points and only 3 points, and out of the Bills. Josh Allen is the best quarterback in football. After tonight, I don't think it can be argued anymore. Especially in the fourth quarter, putting the team on his back. Almost 400 passing yards, 4 total touchdowns. 424 total yards. That's incredible. Keon Coleman, breakout game. amazing. Dalton Kincaid finally doing something, having a touchdown. The receiving all night long was incredible. Now the Kincaid fumble hurt, but 7 tackles for Benford, a sack for Ed Oliver. Milano got one, no interceptions. 11 points from Prater, including the game-winning one. He's been on Buffalo for like 4 days, and he already helped them win a game. 4 points for Robbins. Just, I mean, two elite quarterbacks, 2 elite teams going back and forth all game long. 81 total points. Absolutely mesmerizing. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn the notification bell on so you'll never miss an upload. I will see you in the next video. Go Hawks!